The role and shift towards e-learning in education has never been bigger. Dimitrios Kazanis, founder of Precision Tuition, explains.
Well, the shift of education to e-learning has definitely had a significant impact on the way, obviously, student learning occurs, particularly within New South Wales and across Australia. I think it's made a really huge impact, and it's actually required teachers to make a lot of adjustments, particularly to the way that they implement their teaching, their pedagogical ways, and particularly in the ways that students obviously acquire knowledge and implement concepts that are learned.
Dr. Jane Hunter, Senior Lecturer at UTS, is conducting postdoctoral research in STEM education, which suggests that placing an emphasis on technology in classrooms has been innovative.
Innovative teaching in classrooms can take a number of forms, and it doesn't always have to mean that you're using the latest whiz-bang bit of equipment. Many of the classrooms that I visit, and certainly in my research, teachers are using Edmodo, they're using Google Classroom, they're using apps, wikis and blogs, and of course a whole plethora of apps. But these are tools for creation for the students, and in those classrooms where the practice is innovative, the teacher is very much there in the midst of what's going on. There's a lot of play going on, but there's also a lot of learning going on.
Dimitrios Kazanis mentions why e-learning has been beneficial for students and methods of how e-learning has been achieved in not only his company, but in all classrooms.
The use of e-learning has been a vital component, not only in a way in which we can teach, but also stay in touch with parents and be able to communicate their child's progress. There are obviously a lot of ways in which e-learning is tailored to the needs of students. Again, as said before, particularly through our use of PowerPoint presentations, smart boards as well is another thing that we've actually introduced to really target and meet those needs of our visual learners. That's been a very important aspect.
Former Precision student Joseph Kanan explains how educational social media websites like Edmodo improved his study habits.
A program like Edmodo was very beneficial because it had everything I needed in one place. All my textbooks, I could submit my work through there and receive feedback from my teachers over the weekend, all in one spot. It allowed me to join pages such as the Precision Tuition page and gain a lot of feedback from their tutors, as well as share with other students in the company our resources and things like that, so everything was in one spot.
Tutoring companies have incorporated methods of teaching through video calls and Skype correspondence, showing how innovative and influential technology has become in the classroom dynamic.
One thing that technology has also made us capable of doing is communicating and disseminating knowledge online on the obviously the platform of visual and video communication. And one of our things that we've actually introduced is this idea of Skype tuition.
Joseph states the importance of e-learning in his education and why it needs to remain prevalent now that he has started university.
E-learning in my education has become more prevalent. For example, at university, we all use Google Docs these days to collaborate and share our work. For example, I could be at home and I could be doing my work with people at university without even having to see them in person. It's a lot more efficient and a lot easier to do our group assignments together because not everyone does live close to each other, especially in university.
Despite all the positives of an innovative classroom, Dr. Jane Hunter mentions that it is important to recognize that the classroom dynamic has changed and that teaching methods also need to change.
And that's the great thing about technology in classrooms. It really disrupts the learning between content and the learning. And you can't teach in the same way that you previously were able to teach. And this is a really important differentiation in terms of innovative classrooms.
Jason Hooper, Impetus Oz.